Hey guys, Matt here with Dog and Pine Leather Goods. Just messing with something here real quick. Let's try not to cut my hand off. There we go. Scissors. Literally just went and changed shirts so I could tell my footage apart. But this is part 2 of the armor build for Ren Fair. So, gonna be doing that today. I keep looking in the wrong direction. I'll get it eventually. But I am currently working on the belt part, and because the whole design, you know what, let me show you what I'm thinking. Okay, so I feel like it was super quick. But so, my awful drawing, here, bear with me. So tabard, side armor, and I'm gonna mess this up. But I'm gonna do about a 2-inch wide belt. I might do 2-inch wide belt on top and then like a 4-inch wide like underpiece for the armor. Still figuring that out. This is not a finished thing. Upper armor we'll deal with later. That's another video. So I'm gonna do at least the initial belt. There's an awesome like Celtic looking style belt that Tandy does. It's let me look that up before I do this, because if I cut the wrong size belt, I'm kind of screwed then. So, but I got to figure out how to attach it, because, one second, let me find it. There we go. I've made this way. Wrong side. I've made this with this. I've done that, which I wanted to do for a reason, but now you have that and you don't really have a weird place to attach it. So either, and I know the buckle I'm looking at is rather like, it's a big buckle. So do I have two pieces that go up, or do I have a corner go out? Which is why I did the drawing. So I think what I'm gonna do is it's gonna be a piece that connects behind, probably in each corner, so there'll be a rivet. And then it just goes out and then wraps around the belt. I'm trying to make it in a way that does well with movement, because Ren Fair is a lot of walking. And what I learned from my last outfit, make sure you're comfortable, and make sure if you have anything that's connected with straps, they're done in a way to where they're not going to move around all the time. Very difficult sometimes, but we'll see. So let me double check. All right, now, so one thing here is I love cutting straps, but trying to cut and this is a pretty fresh cutter, so we should be fine, but trying to cut these 8 to 10 ounce veg hands can be a trip, partially because I forgot to change the blade out last time. This one should be good. I don't feel like changing it, so we're just gonna struggle together, but I really need to clean up, but I refuse. So, what was the plan? I forgot the plan. We're just gonna go for it. There we go. Ooh, yeah. So all I do is just make sure the handle of this craft tool stays flush, because if you don't, you can start getting some wiggles. So I'll explain in a minute. But let me move, because this side is so big. That's what she said. Okay. But we're just gonna cut this and cut it. Keep going. I kind of want to see what happens if I just put it. It goes that far. Oh, we might try it. But I'm gonna do a different piece. So. Alright, we got a little off there right at the end, but I love this thing. It is the Craft Tool strap cutter, and I cut this nice big long strap. So this is going to be the, let me see. I'm trying to see if I'm going to be in frame. Sorry. So, main idea is Tandy has roller buckles that go to 2.5. Just realized what I said. They have 2-inch roller buckles as well. So I'm going to have this belt go around. but there's going to be an underside piece that's probably going to be about 4 inches, 3.5 to 4 inches, that's going to pad around here, because this is not going around my waist. Because if you haven't noticed, I'm a little hefty. So what I'm going to do is, this is made to hold up the armor. Help. It's actually, we'll explain as we go, this is going to probably go around my stomach, have the padding as well. So it's almost going to be like a weight belt. So it's going to strap on, the other belt will be held on, and that part will hold all the lower parts, but also be attached to the upper parts like a pair of suspenders. So the weight will be supported around the stomach, but also still supported by the shoulders. Sorry, I just realized I did that whole video looking like, oh no, I realized, there we go. No, okay, forget it. I realized I did that whole video looking like any human on Tom and Jerry. So I thought I was in frame, I wasn't, but I'm not gonna redo that. So like I said, the armor is gonna help support all of it, because essentially I'm gonna have a long, I don't know what the word I'm thinking of is, but it's gonna be a big fabric nightgown is the only word that I can think of. It's gonna have sleeves, it's gonna go over, it's probably gonna be padded around the neck, it's gonna have lace up here, and then go all the way down to my ankles. And it's essentially gonna be so I can literally wear like basketball shorts and a t-shirt underneath, so I'm nice and comfortable, and it's gonna be a lighter material, but then the armor goes on top. So you have like your padded clerical robes and then the armor on top. That's the plan. So what I'm gonna do is I've cut this 2-inch belt. Tanny makes a double prong roller buckle that I'm gonna use. It's not the Celtic style. There is one, but I don't know if I'm gonna use that or not. I might just use the roller buckle because I like roller buckles. So then there's going to be, actually let me check real quick what would look good. So I have this other handy little thing. So I think, I don't want it to be too wide, but I think a 4-inch piece, so it's gonna be padded, because I make a gun belt, like a cowboy style gun belt, and it's the belt part on top and then a padded piece underneath to help like move the weight out, so you don't just have this belt just wrenching down on your torso. So this is essentially going to go on the outside and then have another piece on the inside. And then the connections for the lower tabards will be on the, not the belt, but the part under the belt. And then that will also attach to the stomach armor, which is separate from the upper torso armor, because I'm a big guy again. I don't want to make the whole torso I don't want to look like a fridge. So it's going to be able to move. And then that will also attach to the neck piece that will also help support the armor as a whole. So right now I'm going to bevel this, do a couple things. I'm going to try something. We'll see how it works. All right, so if you were seeing what I was doing in there when I was, here, let me. So this is actually the neat's foot oil, and it's gonna sound weird when I'm doing this, but I've noticed if I oil it first, then dye it, which you shouldn't do, but it comes out different. So what I did was did the neat's foot oil along the corners, or edges, not corners, edges. Ah! Reason I did that was so that when I go to dye it with the brown leather dye, the corners should come out way darker. Don't know why. Well, I do know why, but I'm not going to explain it. It should. So what I'm hopefully trying to do is make it look worn on the sides preemptively. I'm trying to do that like brown, like blackened edges kind of look. We'll see. So here's my only issue with working from home. And honestly, why sometimes I want to get my own shop that's not at home is because I hit a point where I've been going all day. I've not been going like all day, but I have been like, what time is it? It's not been a full work day yet. But just, I don't know. You're sitting there, and a lot of times it's just sitting down or working in the same space. I definitely need to get more people to work with, but we'll figure that out. Hey guys, so I decided to cut the video here for part 2. It was just a good point to end it, and I want to keep these videos a little bit shorter, so sorry for this weird ending. I'm going to try not to make this a thing that happens often, but I just wanted to let y'all know why the video is ending like this. This is part 2. Part 3 should be coming out soon. Hey, love y'all.